What's good, everybody, man? It's your boy Roja, and I'm back. I'm back with another video. Now, this video, I didn't want to make this video because I don't want to bash too much on 2K, as you can see from the title. But I do have to, before I start, I want to start off with this statement by saying NBA 2K21 Next Gen could have been probably one of the best games if they had just fixed a few things. I don't know how hard it is or anything. But if they just worked some of the quirks out, we'd had a lot of improvements throughout the whole time it's been out for next gen at least. So I kind of sat down and I came up with some simple points that I feel like if 2K would have fixed these throughout ever since the game been out, it would have been a huge difference to how people feel about the game. So with that being said, I want to start off these are not based from the biggest point or like the most important thing. They're just what came to my head first, and I guess it is most important, but it wasn't like name this from most important. So for example, my first issue that 2K could have fixed or should have at least fixed was the Pro-Am not working for the Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S. If 2K would have figured something out, I don't know what they needed to do, but something. Or at least let us know what's up. That would have been very detrimental in how people feel about the game between going back to current gen, going back to 20. If they just fixed that, in my opinion, that's how I felt, because I was looking forward to playing Pro-Am this year, especially since Rec is terrible. I don't want to get into that right now, but definitely Pro-Am. That's number one. Number two is basically I feel like 2K didn't really take any acknowledgement or anything of the issues in the game. Like especially like in accordance to number one, 2K still haven't said anything about it to let us know, hey, this is not our problem, or hey, we're doing something about it, but hey, something. There's no acknowledgement for the issue, and that just makes it worse because it's making us think that it's all about the money. And I get they have a lot of money, but come on, let us know what's up. And number three is I haven't had this issue in a while, so I think they might have fixed it, but it's the file corruption. That was probably the most annoying thing ever. And when you're going from one city to another, you're joining your friend's invite, you get a file corrupt, you quit to the menu, you try to load back in, it doesn't work, you quit the app, you load back in, it still doesn't work, and it's just a hassle, you know what I'm saying? It's just a little hassle like that. If 2K just fix it, it's just less stressful, because 2K is never perfect, especially the game itself, but it's still fun to play if, just fix these little things, because, I don't, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to leave that there for point number three. For point number four, it's pretty, I don't know. I got it for park rep, and I don't play park as much as I used to, but park rep penalization. For example, I'm in Beast of the East. If I play in the Vipers or another affiliation, I don't think that I should get penalized half a percentage of whatever I would own if I was playing for Beast of the East. It doesn't make any sense. Like, to create competition, to make the game more intense, you'd want me to go to someone affiliation, take their park over, whether it's 2's park court or 3's court. That's what makes it fun. I'm going out of my way to go shut down somebody's court. And if I go on a win streak, you should, give me something about, give me a bonus or something if I go 5 games or more, or once you hit 5 wins or more. Like little things like that would make it so much more interesting. It's just instead of penalizing you for playing outside of your park. Like, come on. I feel like people they sat down and I don't know what they were thinking. I just feel like that would have been so much smarter. All right. Number 5, and number 5 is kind of probably one of the most annoying one is the rec. When you quit out of rec, and not just quit out, it's like when you dashboard, just quit the app, you don't get penalized for it. And people kind of abuse that to the sense where if you follow me on TikTok or Instagram, you would see that I posted a lot where people who just play the whole game in rec, whether they have AIs or not, well, especially if they have AIs, just to hold us, as in me and my squad, just to hold us the whole game while they play around, and then they just quit out last second. There's dashboard. They hold us like, yes, they're wasting their time, but they're wasting our time more because we want to play a real team. They just have AIs. Go play my career, please. Get out my rec center, I guess you can say. You know what I'm saying? So that got to go. That would probably, make, it just has to go. I don't want to go too much in depth with it. Number 6 is the AIs. The AIs have to get out the game. I feel like a lot more people have the system now to where the AIs has to go. I feel like I would rather wait an extra minute or two just to get a full game of 5, whether it's for my team or for the opposing team. Like, why do we need the AIs at this moment? Like, why did they put the AIs in? I get because not a lot of people had the system starting off in a few months, but come on now, it's June, NBA2K21 almost coming out. Like, a lot more people have both systems. All right, so I think that number 6, so that's not number 6. Number 7 is, this goes back to the rec quit penalization. Number 7 is if you're the only one on the team, meaning if you're in rec and all you have is AIs, if you're down 30, there's some way where the game got to mercy rule you down 30 plus, because there's no way you're coming back. So let's just save my time, save your time, so we can enjoy the game. You want the game to be for everybody. Well, let him go enjoy with someone else, because he's not enjoying himself playing against 5 players that's trying to play someone else. Same thing for us. I don't want to play AIs. I want to play AIs, I go play my career. I want to play real players where they think and react and I think and react. You know what I'm saying? So that's number 7. Number 8. And number 8 is pretty self-explanatory, I guess. It's called, like, I name it the teleportation around the city, because it's such a big city where, yes, the skateboard is nice and all of that. It would be nice to just teleport. Like, I don't know if you play GTA 4 or 5 where you just teleport when you play the story mode. That's nice. It's nice to have, because the skateboard is nice. It gets slow unless you're on a bike. You don't really care. But the way I look around it, I just change my respawn point, go back into my career, and load back out. That's how I do it now. All right. And number 9 is your overall drop in with a win. It doesn't matter if I win, my overall should not be dropping. It just doesn't make sense. We're not perfect. You shouldn't expect a perfect game, especially in rec or something like that. It just doesn't make sense. So I feel like 2K should, change the way that's being recorded. Like, all should matter is this: either I don't move or I go up on a win, but I should not be going down. It doesn't matter how bad I play. All right, so that's number 9. And number 10, I just kind of found it, like, number 10 was 2K didn't put out patches fast enough. And this goes back to the acknowledgement of some of the errors that started off. If 2K had let us know, like, hey, this is the issue, we're trying to fix it, or just fix something. I feel like most are the patches that came out didn't fix the gameplay. You're fixing shadows. Like, you worry about the wrong thing, man. You worry about the wrong thing. Like, fix the gameplay issues. Like, a lot of the other YouTubers are talking about it. I won't say any names, but take notes on one of them. Like, it, we all have some sense about, we're the one playing the game. We know what needs to be fixed. Cause I can, what needs to be fixed right now is probably the power forward build. Like, that needs to be fixed. But other than that, we're just trying to get the basics, fix Pro-Am and all of that. So that's pretty much it. That's really what I think about the potential of the game. It could have went, 2K could have been, this 2K21 could have been one of the greatest game that I've played. I didn't play a lot, so coming from me says a lot. So it was just nice. Appreciate you guys for if you made it all the way to point 10. I really appreciate you guys listening through it. And if you understand these points, you play 2K. Comment something that you think that they should fix that would make the game better overall. And I'm looking forward to 2K22. But I just wish that they would have fixed these so we can actually experience some of these things like Pro-Am. Like, I want to play Pro-Am. I don't have the X. I didn't think not having the X would limit me to just playing Rec and Park. I didn't think so. But that's just how it came out to be. And 2K hasn't said anything about it. So it is what it is. But like I said, thank you guys for coming out. Really appreciate it. And thank you for the support. You guys know who you are. Definitely. And yeah, I'm gonna keep posting, and this is how it's gonna go. All right, thank you guys. Bye.